The Maritime Anti-Corruption Network, MACN, in partnership with the Convention of Business Integrity, CBI, and other stakeholders in the maritime under the auspices of the Integrity Alliance Group is set to implement strategies, plans designed to strengthen integrity, efficiently transform and improve the operating environment in the Nigerian port and terminals. Co-founder of Convention of Business Integrity, CBI, Mr. Olusoji Apampa, while addressing journalists in a press conference in Lagos, says the Integrity Alliance Group is geared at implementing the success recorded on the side of vessel clearance and replicating same in cargo clearing so as to reduce incidents of inefficiency and corruption at the port.
2019, as we mentioned, there were 266 incidents of demands for large cash on receipted payments. This dropped drastically to 128 in 2020 and has further dropped to only 51 incidents in 2021. So it is our hope that in 2022 we can reduce this, number one, and that in 2022 we can now start to take bold steps in cargo clearance to try to reduce the incidence of inefficiency and corruption as well in cargo clearance. That you can expect in 2022. 2022, first quarter, we're expecting to have training of all the agency officials who board vessels and the standing task team, which comprises DSS, Shippers Council, ICPC, NPA, who are carrying out sting operations and ensuring proper implementation of the NPPM, the Port Process Manual, that we will help strengthen their work by doing so.
Associate Director, Global Operations and Industry Engagement of MACN, Vivek Memon, commend the gradual changes experienced in the Nigerian port system as he experienced optimism that this can get better.
Small incremental change in the right direction, and that is in the space of trying to address how do we do ethical business in the shipping sector. So the whole journey started with addressing integrity challenges in the ports and terminal sector in Nigeria, and that started with the whole reform movement as we talked about today. And what that literally means is what we were able to do is to fine-tune and focus on the areas that are challenged. That is the ports and terminals in Nigeria. Instead of looking at the whole spectrum of shipping and the supply or value chain, we looked at the ports and terminal sector. There we identified some challenges that are faced by both the vessels when they clear, and now we are trying to see how that can be replicated in the cargo side. Those challenges have been identified, and then based on that we developed some integrity plans. Now those integrity plans in the ports and terminals are not just in level of policy, but it's also in level of operations.
On their part, the National Coordinator of National Port Process Manual, NPPM, Mr. Moses Fadikpe, emphasized that the team is well equipped and formidable to ensure compliance at all levels of the port system. He, however, solicited the joint support of both stakeholders and the government in order to achieve huge success.
We have been able to put processes in place. Yes, activities are being done. Are they done right? As I speak with you today, in the port sector now, the agencies that are required to board vessels, they know themselves now. Not in those days that you just have anybody in government uniform and will come on board and say, I'm a custom official, I want to see what you are doing. They know, customs know, when a vessel comes, it's not more than 2. And the maximum time they can spend on board is 30 minutes. And you must put your name on the register. This is the time you're going on board, this is the time you are coming out. If you flout that rule, you are going to be our guest. Ditto for all other government agencies. And the issue of taking gifts on board of vessels has gone down drastically. Unlike before, that people will just take captain, we won't be preparing them for you to say, oh, these are the gift for this agency, these are the gift for that agency. But right now, captains, to some extent, have known their right, that they are not supposed to give souvenir on board of vessel.
Brownson, Unwana, for Nigerian Maritime TV.